6.5 down, 5.5 down, 9 forward. Good.
The story begins with the escape of a little girl from what seems to be a research facility performing experiments on children. It appears very gruesome as some very scary men, on the orders of a female scientist, Dr. Bayek, hit a polythene covered in blood with metal pipes. Apparently, some children were under the polythene, and she orders them to target their heads. Soon a search is on for the missing little girl. The runaway girl, Ja-yoon, seems to have found her way to the farm of an elderly couple. The man finds the collapsed Ja-yoon, takes her in, and calls a doctor for her. It seems she has lost her memories. The couple, who seem not to have any child, adopt her. Years later, where Ja-yoon is seen trying to help her family, who own a cattle ranch in a time when the industry seems to be facing a challenge. It seems her mother is now down with dementia. On the advice of her best friend, Do Myung-hee, she auditions for the national singing competition in order to win a large reward. In addition to her singing, she shows the judges her special ability, which is making the microphone levitate. This is broadcast, and Dr. Bayek sees her, recognizes her, and asks for her to be retrieved. After successfully completing the first round, she advances to the second round, which is to hold in Seoul, the nation's capital. Ja-yoon and Myung-hee proceed to Seoul by train, where they are confronted by a strange man. He speaks to Ja-yoon as if he already knows her and is very surprised when Ja-yoon insists she does not know him. He persists and even speaks in English, expecting her to understand him. He eventually leaves them and takes out his anger on another man who speaks to him rudely. After the audition, which she scales through successfully, Ja-yoon is seen in the toilet, struggling with serious headaches and nosebleeds. After she emerges from the toilet, she's met by a group of strange men, manages to evade them, and it seems she just escaped abduction. At home, we see her struggle to sleep, only to wake up soon after. When she does not see her friend, with whom she went to bed earlier with, she goes out only to meet her friend at gunpoint. To the surprise of herself and her friend, she manages to kill all the men holding them at gunpoint. After the killing, it seems like the strange man from the train had been in the house the whole time. Not only had he witnessed the whole scene, he had tied her parents up and was promising to release them only if Ja-yoon follows him to a laboratory where she would get answers about herself. On getting to the facility, she is restrained. At the facility, Dr. Bayek introduces herself and explains that she had genetically modified Ja-yoon. This would explain her impressive intellect, talent, and skill she used in killing the gunmen. She also explains that Ja-yoon's headaches were a symptom of a brain disease, for which she has created a serum for. The serum is to be injected every month, and without it, Ja-yoon would eventually die. The serum also allows Ja-yoon to make full use of her powers. The serum is injected in Ja-yoon, and soon after she frees herself from the restraints. A twist emerges when Ja-yoon confesses that she never suffered from memory loss. She had been searching for a solution to her disease and apparently was running out of time, so she decided to draw the attention of the researchers in the hope that they already had a solution. This had prompted her appearing on the audition program. Ja-yoon uses her full powers to break free, escape the room through the ceiling, and enter Dr. Bayek's room. She starts attacking Dr. Bayek as she wants the serum, and she finally ends up fighting with the strange man. After killing Dr. Bayek and the stranger, Ja-yoon proceeds to discover more vials of the serum. She heads over to the hospital after going home and hands some vials of the serum to her father, instructing him to inject it into her mother to alleviate the effect of the dementia. Her father is not surprised to see her in blood-stained clothes, as he states that her growing up was not very normal. In the end, she goes to the home of Dr. Bayek's sister. Dr. Bayek's sister gives her a few more vials, But Ja-yoon tells her that she wants a permanent solution. Towards the end, a girl with a scar stands next to Ja-yoon. Ja-yoon warns her to not attack.